Hello, ladies. Today, Be'ezrat Hashem, we're going to discuss Parshat Bechukotai. The class is inspired by Torah for Your Table by Rabbi Yisrael and Rabbi Osher Anshel Youngrice. The Parsha focuses on coincidence or the hand of God. How do we see the Parsha? What is the Parsha trying to teach us? One word that stands in the Parsha very, very much is the word keri. And keri means coincidence. The Torah warns us that the Jewish nation will fall apart as a result of keri. The feeling that everything that happens to us is simply happenstance, an accident of fate. Maimonides taught that when suffering befalls us, we are commanded to cry out and awaken our people by sounding the shofar. Everyone must be alerted to examine their life and commit to greater devotion to the Torah and stronger observance of mitzvot. Most importantly, Maimonides warned that to attribute tragedies as merely happenstance, the way the world does, is to be guilty of cruelty. But how do we understand this? Why cruelty? Why couldn't Maimonides said ignorance or blindness? Why cruelty? It's such a strong word. The answer is simple. If we regard our pain and suffering as mere coincidences, we will feel no motivation to examine our lives and change our old ways. Such an attitude is cruel, for it invites additional misfortune upon ourselves and upon others. Such an attitude is cruel because we create a wall between ourselves and Hashem, our God. Instead of taking this moment of pain and reevaluating ourselves and cultivating a deeper relationship with Hashem, our Creator, which is ultimately the purpose in this world. The Parsha focuses also on rediscovering ourselves. At the end of the Parsha, after stating all the calamities that we will experience if we abandon our covenant with Hashem, God makes us a promise. And I quote in Leviticus 26:42. It says, "And I will remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember." End quote. This declaration is an eternal guarantee that we, the Jewish people, will be redeemed in the merit of our patriarchs. But interestingly enough, we need to notice that although Abraham represented the pillar of loving kindness, and Isaac the pillar of service and sacrifice, and Yaakov the pillar of Torah, why does the Parsha say it in the reverse order? Instead of commencing with Abraham, Hashem spoke about the covenant with Jacob first. Why the reverse order? In the beginning of the Parsha, we are told that due to our abandonment of the covenant, we will experience terrible curses. These curses are given in 7 ascending steps of severity. Our Parsha emphasizes that a Jew does not typically forsake their Judaism all at once, all at one moment. It is a slow process. First step is the termination of Torah study. Second step, the negligence of Torah observance. Third step, the mockery of those who do observe the Torah, until finally it reaches to the 7th step, where the covenant is forsaken altogether. How do we redeem ourselves? The answer is simple: by reversing the process, reclaiming that first step, Torah study, and the rest will follow. But what is the secret to studying the Torah? What is the best way to study the Torah? In the opening verse of this Parsha, it states, "In my statutes you shall walk." The use of the word walk is rather odd. Perhaps the word observe or study should have been used. So why walk? There are no mistakes in the Torah. Why the word walk? There are 3 reasons that are offered. Reason number 1, walking connotes to constant movement, teaching that as long as we are alive, we must continue to delve into the deep secrets of the Torah. Reason number 2. Our sages teach us that walking implies amelut, which means toiling in Torah. This means that putting my heart and soul into the Torah. When we study Torah with passion, we will reap its full benefits of this toil. Reason number 3 implies that we Jews are responsible, so much so, into following the path and the examples of our ancestors. It is only by their path that we can truly fulfill our purpose in this world. But we may ask ourselves, can we really emulate our ancestors? They were such great people. Is it possible that we can emulate them as well? The truth is, they weren't born great. They made themselves great. Can we truly emulate the path of our ancestors and walk in their path? Do we have their strong qualities in serving Hashem? The answer is a resounding yes. Why? Just as Rebbetzin Esther Schwartz clearly states, we carry their spiritual genes. It's in our genetic makeup. All we have to do is activate those qualities and enhance them. May we merit to be successful in recreating ourselves through rediscovery and reevaluation. Leah Abramov, Being and Becoming.